All right, Chase Lee Hockey here at Blue Futon, movie 1 of 3 for this Saturday. And the first one is Waltzing with Brando. Again, a movie where I had zero clue what it was about, or just in general, no trailers. So it's about Marlon Brando trying to build a house slash resort slash just an eco-friendly society, if you want to put it that way, on the island of Tahiti, or one of the multiple islands of Tahiti. This is during before The Godfather, Tango in Paris. I know I'm saying that name, Last Tango in Paris, something like that. That movie, as well as Apocalypse Now in the 70s, and this relationship between this architecture and Marlon Brando, and kind of the ups and downs of seeing what he wanted to do. So I think this movie is an interesting movie where it gave some good information, probably stuff you never knew about this relationship of randomly going to Tahiti, this architect, and trying to do whatever Marlon Brando wanted to do with ungodly amount of money and maybe running into debt. It's filmed pretty well. It's a gorgeous looking film, right? I mean, this makes you want to move to Tahiti, right? And be like, okay, I can live on the beach and I can live on those nice blue waves and it looks gorgeous. So you had that John Hader's in this movie. If you don't know who that is, Napoleon Dynamite, Blazing what's it? It was a skating movie. What's a skating movie called? Blades of Glory. Blades of Glory, yes, that one. And also Billy Zane's is in this one as well, playing Marlon Brando. I thought it was, like I said, a little bit superficial, sure, of what this thing was. I was more intrigued about where this construction can go. And, a horrible thing does happen with this movie. And it really did bring up real life memories of trying to build something in Niger, Africa. We're not having the equipment, not having the personnel. So I just had a little flashbacks, oh my god, I've experienced what this guy experienced on an island. Same with, we're having the same experience of with Tinian Island, and you're just it's so hard for the logistics and infrastructure to get things to go, and then randomly you'll be under a Japanese burial ground, and you're like, oh, I guess we gotta stop construction in this part of the world, and the same thing happens there. So that's where I was like, yep, this is somewhat believable. Where it did turn to me was the last 10 minutes, where it really turned into an infomercial. It really did have this society about, saving the wildlife and everything like that, which I have a completely, I donate to that as well, with Disney doing their wildlife funds. But putting this in this movie, having an ad in it, really felt freaking awkward. I was like, I don't know if this is the best thing. Maybe do it at the very, very end, which they did. But during the movie, it was kind of awkward. But overall, Waltzing with Brando, I think it did its job. It was informative. I was entertained through in and throughout. Chase Lee here at the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. I know this Futontopia. You Blue Futon, anything, watch a great day. I can watch this say tomorrow, a week from month, and a year from now. Obviously, go freaking one of you. Peace and love, and let's see what's next on the docket. Scuba da boop.